third ranked team in America from Yonkers. 18 kids on the team. Those seniors that were on that team, when they were freshmen, they didn't win the game. Not one. So what I'm telling you is I think the future for Somers football is bright, but make sure your heads are not clouded. And don't ever tell me you're going to be ready on Saturday and not during practice. That's for sure. There's one other person I want to introduce to you, because what I believe we do at our program, he pulled his kid out of school because he wanted him to play for me, not to become a football star, but just what he learned from me, he wanted me to teach his son. He is the greatest football player I have ever coached in 46 years. He was a high school All-American. He was an All-American at Cornell. They used to call him Joe. Now he's just known as Jason's father, Joe Holland. Stand up and take it. Now listen, I want you to bear with me because I'm not just going to call a kid's name. It's too important to me. I love these kids and I want to say a little something about everybody. So, you know, it's only 20 to 9, so we'll be out of here by 12. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to start with the sophomores' players. So as this guy catches the ball as a lineman and is running for a touchdown, Coach Packett is running down the sideline. No, don't score. What's wrong with you? He said, now I got to buy the whole line breakfast because he scored a touchdown. All-league first team, Eric Hagenauer. Guard and nose guard, not playing last year, slowed him down. Still had a good enough year to make all-league first team. He reminds me of the Tasmanian Devil. Tasmanian Devil can beat other animals or kill other animals 3 times their size. He is the strongest kid on the team. He's going to be freakish next year, and that's Dan Vendetto. Halfback safety, all-league first team. We had a little better year. He should have been all-section first team. He has a chance to be the best back that I ever coached at Somers, at least. Maybe even further. He's got great ability, and there's great things going to happen to him next year. Messiah Horn.
All right.
Before I introduce the seniors, because I don't want you to fall asleep on me, I want to take care of this award because it's really very important to me. We have a Fan of the Year award, and it's usually an adult that follows our team, and it's really special. This year was different. I remember last spring, I was in the weight room, and I see this kid moving around, working out as hard as anybody. So I got to know him. He has issues, he has handicaps. He's living life. Just living life. I've never met a kid with his mindset. Not only is he a great kid, he's my hero. Somers Fan of the Year, Johnny Esposito. To the team, we lost to Lords 40-3. The week before, Yorktown beat Lords 27-7. Now we had to play Yorktown. And I had the goal at our pep rally to predict victory if these kids showed up and gave us the support we needed. And you know what happened. And they deserve more credit for that win than me. It was the team and the 12th Man Award. Those guys representing the 12th Man, come up and get this award. These are the seniors. You know what I really liked about this team is that when kids get hurt, all of a sudden they disappear. These kids don't disappear. They just keep coming to practice. So a kid that was around all year was hurt most of the year, but he's a great kid, split end defensive back, Andrew Pugney. Split end defensive back. If watching him in the 7-on-7s, which is in June, I actually thought he had a great chance to play. Hurt his knee, had it operated on, stayed around all year. Great kid, Mike Russo. Guard defensive end. I only wish he played as a junior. Because if this year was his junior year, he would be a force next year. He was just behind because he hadn't played, but towards the end of the year, he was giving us a great effort, and that's Dylan Poyton. Offensive tackle, defensive tackle. It's really funny how I found this kid. There was this class that was giving a teacher a hard time. So Mr. Bear asked me to go up to the class, you know, Darth Vader, go up there and, you know, just like hang out in the class. So I would go up to the class and sit in the back. So I went up there 3 or 4 days and I keep looking over and I see this kid over there. I said, how can this kid not be playing football? So we start talking. He tells me he plays baseball. And sooner or later I got him convinced to come out for football. He's a wonderful kid. I wish he had played sooner, but just him being around was good enough for me, and that's Vinny Corcione. Center and defensive lineman. Slight build, couple of injuries, didn't get a chance to play a whole lot. I told his parents tonight, I can see this is like a Ron Guerin type of kid. This kid is going to do something special. And you remember that I said this tonight. And that's Joe Mara. Played some defensive end, tight end, was on special teams, caused a couple of fumbles. It was great having on a team. Another kid was slight, it was hard, but he was tough as anybody, and he did a great job for us, and that's Brian Harper. Another kid was hurt most of the year. Hurt all preseason, was around. Brought the water, did all the menial jobs, just was around helping us. Came back, wound up being a scout team player of the week. Got a chance to play some towards the end of the year, and I was so happy about that. And that's Alex Harwood. Split end defensive back. I read his letter tonight, Andrew. You know, he had a lot of injury issues, a lot of anger because of those injuries, but he came through in the end. And as far as I'm concerned, we're connected at the hip for life. So I'm proud of where he's come from, what he's done. Andrew Ancona. The next kid, split end strong safety, he's basically the same deal. He played a lot, was a little feisty last year. He's got great parents that support him, and he has really changed. And he has come a long way as a person. I'm real happy about that, besides having a pretty good year for me. That's Mike Festo. Offensive and defensive tackle, made all league honorable mention, without a doubt, the hardest worker during practice. No one wanted to go against him because he's always going full speed, knocking everybody around. Played offensive tackle for us, did a great job, Peter Ferretti. I don't know if I met, he was all league honorable mention. Fullback linebacker, had a good year at linebacker, made honorable mention all league, but he was one of my problem children. And he has come a long way, and what I was told about him just warms my heart. I couldn't wait till the next day to tell him. But Mr. Catalino got an email from a freshman mom saying that he was an unbelievable mentor. And that means more to me than anything, and I'm very proud of him. Darryl Nemeth. Halfback, defensive back, honorable mention all league. I was very happy to see they caught a touchdown pass in the Byram Hills game. I will say he made a tackle in the Yorktown game on Nick Sanovic, one of the best open field tackles I have ever seen, and it would have probably gone for a touchdown, and the game might have been out of hand. Instead of 21-7, it might have been 27-7. So he did a great job, and he did a great job the whole year, and that's A.J. Booth. Offensive guard, defensive tackle, all league honorable mention. Couldn't get in there last year, too tiny. Work. Not very big, tough as anybody. Did a great job. He played offensive guard every rep, and he went to defensive tackle sometimes. And I used to oh my God, I hope he doesn't get killed in it. Somehow he figured it out. So he's a great kid, had a great year. Connor Hine. Center and defensive lineman, all-league first team, was the hub of the offensive line, made all the calls. The only thing I don't like about him is he thinks he's a better dancer than me, and he's not. But he's a great kid. I enjoyed my time with him. His brother played for us, great family, and he did a great job. Mike Esquivel. Fullback, linebacker, all-league first team. He was our short yardage guy. Every time we needed short yardage, he was there for us. He was tough, and he got a couple of long runs against Byron Mills, but they caught him from behind. He looks like he got a little tired. But we call him Zonk. For you older people out of here, Larry Zonka from the Dolphins. That's what he was, our Zonka. And that's James Lucadamo. Fullback, linebacker, all-league first team, off the radar last year. In our weight room every day, developed himself in a top-flight linebacker. Had a terrific year. That's why he made all-league first team. Sam Bergowitz. Offensive tackle, nose guard, all-league first team. Anytime we needed critical yardage, everybody, including the other team, knew I was going left. But when we needed the critical yardage, we got it. When they used to run behind this tackle, sometimes they couldn't find the back. He would block out the sun. But he's a great player, great kid. Enjoyed coaching him. Marco Fidel. Split end defensive back, all-league first team, all-conference first team, all-section first team. The North All-Stars had a great year, and now he can sit in the same room with his father and not be intimidated. Great football player, Jason Holland. North All-Stars, when the Westchester County teams comes out, he will probably be a first team guy on that team. He was a first team guy last year. He is without a doubt, one of the best kickers in the United States of America, and had a lot to do with keeping us in games all year. And that is Eric Sylvester. Halfback, free safety, all-league first team. The coaches, we vote for these top awards for the MVP Scout, for the outstanding weightlifter. I picked Mr. Soames. I have three of them. Three kids that exemplifies what I want a football player to be. This kid had to become a man. had to become a man with all kinds of problems outside with his family. Just kept moving along, never missed practice, helped me with camps, and took care of his family. He's someone that I will never forget. Mr. Somers, Spencer Brand. I remember like it was yesterday, the day after the season was over. The very next day, this kid was in the weight room, working out, training, getting bigger and stronger. And I always feel like that God's got a plan for all of us. It's just that sometimes I don't understand the plan. And him not playing, it just broke my heart. I know he's going to go on to college and play somewhere. It was just taken away from him. It's just not fair. He stayed with the team and was a great captain for us, and that's John Delphin. Our next player he was the MVP weightlifter. He's the greatest, the absolute greatest defensive lineman I have ever coached at Somers. He reminds me of a small Jimmy Kennedy, the only pro I ever had, who's actually my adopted son, who played 9 years in the pros. He was hurt in that first game. And all the things that were going to happen to him were just taken away. I know he's going to go on and play. Think about that injury every single day since it happened. The great Tom Castelluccio. Captain, quarterback, all-league first team. He's a kid that, you know what the best thing I can say about him? He worked as hard as his brother. So it's a great family, two great kids, had a great season. He is my second Mr. Somers, Grant Tragley. captain, guard, defensive end, All-League, All-Conference, North All-Stars, MVP weightlifter. I'm going to miss this guy. This guy was, I can't even explain it. Not his football talent, the kind of person he is. Just an amazing kid. He's going to go on to play in college just like my other captains. The only problem I've had for 4 years is I really can't pronounce his last name. Captain Aldo Kazmarkowicz. There's just one other kid I would like to recognize that's been working with us and does a great job. He's always around, helping out. Maybe he's going to be a coach someday. Mike Bridgham, come on up, Mike. Okay, before I sit down, I just wanted to let you know, and I'm sure you heard about this movie coming out about concussions. And it's going to be ugly. And I tell you all the time, you know, why isn't the movie about hockey? Why isn't the movie about car accidents or race cars? It's always about football because football is the most popular sport in this country. And you should understand that from the youth level up, we teach safe football. There is such a thing as safe football. When a kid doesn't use his head for anything in the sport of football, as far as those type of injuries are concerned, it's minimal, and that's been proven. So I just wanted to bring that out to you and understand why I think it's so important to play this sport. So your sons reach their manhood. 1% of all the kids who play a sport in this country are going to get a tryout for a pro team. For a college scholarship, it's not much higher. But I will tell you this, there are more kids playing football in college from Somers than any other sport in that building. And the seniors on this year's team have met 11 football coaches from colleges already that come into the building. Find out what other sports have coaches that will come into the building to see me so they can meet your kids. The problem is only 4% of all the kids that play a sport in this country are going to make a college team. So the idea is the life lesson. Winning, but not winning at all costs. That's what I'm all about. Thank you. Thanks for a great night.
Through all the years, you can just hand them out. So here you go.
My first gift's the pack. Over like the couple of years we've been together, we've been like, everyone made this joke like we're like father and son, like someone just adopted them already. Now it's official. Got the papers right here, Pat. To sign it.
Pack, don't sit down yet. We got more. All right. So, I know you're not a fan of spitting seeds on the field, but you always try to find a kid with seeds in his locker room, in his locker. So, decided to get you some sunflower seeds, just some. And then, just in case you think about going back to thinking that beard looked good on you, we got some razors and shaving cream. We know how much you like your Jeep, so we thought your daughter should enjoy one as well.
Coach Jules, I'm so glad you joined the coaching staff this year. You taught us how to be great receivers and made us into even better football players. And we're so grateful for you and what you brought to the team. And you also brought to the team your variety of very bright t-shirts that you wore every single day of practice. You really, even when the dog days of practice, you just really woke us up every time we looked at your shirts. So, but we wanted to bring you a little more variety. So, we got you, we think black's your new color now. We got you a black t-shirt, Coach.
Christmas came early for Mo. First gift I got is something that he needs during the cold spring days. That's a flannel jacket. Give it a try. Come on, put it on.
Is that what James wears all the time? Yeah. It's like freaking Paul Bunyan. God. It's like a homeless person.
We're not done yet. We got some other necessities that a trainer would need, which would be baby oil.
What?
All trainers need a baby oil. Mo likes to take showers during school sometimes, after working out. So we got some baby shampoo. Make sure nothing gets in his eyes. We also got one last thing, which is everyone really needs it, and that's baby powder.
That must be something in the locker room, Joe.
Take this one. All right. All right. This one's for Coach Dom. Why don't you come on up here? No. First off, we got you 2 shirts. I know you love your workout shirts, so we got you a dry fit shirt. And then also, hold on.
Pretty freaking cool.
Got him a Asics quarter zip. For when it gets cold, right?
That's not what I ordered on Amazon.
Also, everyone on the football team, they know that Coach Dom loves wearing his black aviator sunglasses. Whether it's sunny, cloudy, raining, or he's inside. So we figured we should get Frankie G a matching pair. Just like his dad.
Don't do it.
We got one more gift for Frankie G. It's a customized bib that says Future Playmaker.
his line, you know.
Coach Ant really took on a difficult task this year, taking in a completely new group of linebackers, no experience. He was so patient with us, helped us learn, didn't yell at us too much when we messed up, only sometimes. And since he likes to drink coffee, like all the other coaches, we got him a nice customized mug. It's got a nice picture of me and Daryl. And we can download a dress. So.
Coach Mike. So I've been playing for Coach Mike for 3 years, and obviously I've gotten pretty close with him. And one thing I learned about Coach Mike is that he loves to eat. And the parents told me that he loves to put some ranch dressing on his food. Can't get enough, so I got him 2 full containers.
He's not coming over. Where is he?
And another thing about Coach Mike is that one thing I know about him is he's proud to be Polish. And he just had a new daughter, so might as well start him off young. Got him a nice onesie that says, Daddy's a little Polish princess. Matching bib. And got him some gold fresh from Poland, and you can open that up later.
Oh, what happened?
Now, Coach D,
Who is?
I know you love my music that I always used to play in the weight room, and I still will play this year. But I ordered something on the internet that sadly couldn't come tonight, and I know you told me how you always wanted to go to the Roxbury, so I got me and you 2 tickets.
To go see what? Roxbury?
Coming soon, don't worry. And then, Coach, the team together, we got a picture for you of all of us of the Yorktown game. It's in here, and we all signed it for you, Coach. And Coach, I know how you always would tell the team that if anyone touched your propel, you'd kill them. So I got you a 12-pack. Now the last gift isn't really a gift for Coach D, but a gift to give back to the program. One of the most important things Coach has taught us. It's how important giving back is. And as a senior class, we felt like we had to find a way for us. So the speakers in the locker room have definitely run their course. We weren't sure if they'd make it through another season, and we know how important the music in the locker room is to the players. So we had all the seniors chip in and buy new ones. We'll be installing them this spring and this next football season. The team will have brand new speakers that will hopefully last as long as the speakers.
Just one more word from the senior class to the younger guys. It's, despite the win-loss record this year, the one thing we learned is about preparation, about listening to the coaches, and we really felt that if maybe injuries and a couple things didn't, went a different way, we'd have a really successful year. And there's a lot of talent coming up in the program, and we just want you guys to know how important it is for you guys to work and to get after it, starting as soon as you can and to really buy into what the coaches say. And there's nothing more that we care about than the success of this program and that you guys carry it on. You know, the future's really bright, and you guys just got to go out there and take it. And keep the summer tradition alive. You know, make the coaches proud, make us proud, and just know that, you know, we all believe in you guys. And we all wish you guys nothing but the best of luck for the next couple of years.